You will die, Ares declared, his voice not of man, but of clashing metal, breaking bones, war itself, echoing as if it could shatter the world. From within the crimson mist, a colossal figure emerged, wielding a gleaming spear, clad in armor as red as fresh blood, eyes like two flames that never extinguished. Alexander frowned, but did not flinch. He had stared death in the eyes too many times, on the field of Granicus, at Issus, through the freezing nights in Thrace. "I know," he replied, his voice calm, almost indifferent. "I've always known. You will not die tomorrow," Ares said, his voice low like a whisper from the abyss. Yet each word engraved itself into Alexander's mind. "Gaugamela will be your most glorious victory, an epic song that generations shall sing." But the journey of Alexander and Achilles has only just begun. Will Achilles, with his raw, godlike power, be able to stop Alexander's march at Gaugamela? Or will the young Macedonian king defy fate itself? If you've enjoyed this epic tale, don't forget to subscribe. The next chapter will decide the fate of two legends. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling new mythological adventure. Darkness fell like a velvet curtain, swallowing all light, leaving only the sound of howling wind, like a curse from the realm of the dead. Alexander the Great found himself alone on a battlefield soaked in blood, the ground steaming as if freshly spilled from 1,000 blades. Corpses lay scattered, broken spears thrust deep into the sand like skeletal fingers of death reaching for the sky. Overhead, thunder cracked, tearing through the night for no reason, as if the heavens themselves screamed in fury. The air reeked of rusted iron and ash, a primal fear lingering strong enough to make even the bravest warrior tremble. He stepped forward, his blue eyes locking onto Ares' flames, two fires vying for dominance. "But I want to die in glory, not by poison, not by the hand of some petty servant, but on the battlefield, before a worthy opponent." Ares was silent. Time itself seemed to halt. His blazing eyes narrowed, as if Alexander's words had struck a deep chord within the god of war. Then he laughed, a cold laugh not of mercy, but of amusement, like a hunter finding a worthy prey. He stopped, eyes glinting with a mysterious light, as if revealing a secret Olympus dared not speak aloud. "You will meet a god, not me, not Zeus, but one who once defied fate, who crossed Troy without falling. He bears no divine aura, no magic, only raw strength and an indomitable will. He will stand before you, not to kill, but to test you." Alexander felt his heart pound, blood surging. He looked deep into the red mist behind Ares, searching for the figure the god had named. A faint light pierced through, and he saw, fleetingly, a classical face, cold, with eyes untouched by time, as if belonging to another era, another tale. "Who is this god?" Alexander asked, his voice low but resolute. Ares did not answer immediately. He turned away, his massive figure dissolving into the bloody fog, but his voice echoed, like a sound from eternity. "You will know, when the moment comes. Be careful, Alexander. That meeting will define you more than any victory." The sky of the dream shattered. Thunder fell like rain of fire, and Alexander jolted awake, heart pounding like war drums, cold sweat running down his spine. He sat up in his tent, the dim oil lamp casting a flickering glow on his face, highlighting eyes now burning with a new flame. In front of him, on the wooden table, lay the Iliad, the book he had carried from Pella through every campaign, its pages fluttering in an invisible breeze, as if fate whispered through it. One page stopped, the lamp's light shining on a name, Achilles. Alexander clenched his hand, breathing slowed, but not from fear. A slow smile crept across his lips, not the arrogant smile of a king, but that of a warrior who recognizes his destined rival. "Achilles," he whispered, his voice low as an oath. "If you are that god, I will make you remember my name." Dawn had not yet broken, but the Macedonian camp was stirring. Alexander stood outside his tent, the light from the campfires reflecting off his armor, making it gleam like the flames of war. His generals, Parmenion, Hephaestion, Cleitus, delivered the final reports. The Persian army was twice as large, with chariots, war elephants, and the legendary immortals. But Alexander did not hear of Darius or numbers. His mind was consumed by the dream, Ares' prophecy, the name Achilles. "We are not striking at Persia," he told the generals, his voice low but commanding. "We are striking at time. This blow will force history to rewrite itself." Hundreds of miles away, in the palace of Susa, I, Ochus, Achilles incarnate, stood in the darkness of the royal tent. Achilles' memory awakened after the lunar eclipse of 326 BC. I recalled my pact with Zeus, stop Alexander at Gaugamela, using only my raw power to push the wheel of history off the track the Creator had set. I did not know Alexander had seen my shadow in a dream, guided by Ares himself. I stepped outside, the torchlight of the Persian camp lighting my face. Before me stood the immortals, entrusted by Darius to confront Alexander. I gripped my spear, feeling the raw strength, no magic, only the intellect and physical might that once broke Troy. I looked to the horizon, where the Macedonian army would soon appear, and whispered, "Alexander, who are you to challenge Achilles?" "Tomorrow at Gaugamela I will face him, not as Ochus, but as Achilles, the one Zeus chose to test the wheel of fate." But I did not yet know that Alexander, with his mortal mind and will, would make me look at myself again. But Alexander was not just a warrior. He was a strategist, shaped by history, prophecy, and ambition. In the silence before dawn, he uncovered the secret plan, the immortals, and the pact between Darius and Ochus. At Gaugamela, he would not only face Achilles, he would outmaneuver gods. The hour of fate is near. Gods, kings, and warriors will collide in a battle that transcends history itself. Will Achilles, reborn as Ochus, fulfill Zeus's will? Or will Alexander forge a destiny beyond Olympus? The next chapter will decide it all. Watch part 8 to witness the Battle of Gaugamela, where prophecy meets cunning and legends are truly born. Will it be Alexander or Achilles?